Hey, this is Bruce Cook, and this is another update on my super hot peppers, or pepper plants. So I know I made my last update a little more than a week ago, but I have enough more peppers growing in. I thought it'd be worth making an update. So I'll tell you ahead of time, all of my varieties are now putting out, with the exception of the only one that's not putting anything out just yet. At least I didn't find any, was my Carolina Reapers, but everything else is putting out and putting out by a good bit. So you've already known my ahi lemon drops are putting out. And actually, I just noticed something for the first time right now. We got our first pepper ripening. I was just out here and I didn't even notice that, but I wasn't really looking through the ahi lemon drops. I had somebody earlier ask me if I had red primatalis growing. Yeah, and I told them that I knew I had a couple baby primatali peppers growing in, but that was a couple days ago. I had checked and seen that, and I suspected there was probably going to be a lot more. Could be more, and to my shock and surprise, there was a lot more growing in. But we'll get to those in a second. Some more varieties that have put out quite a bit more since I made the last video is my Scotch bonnets. These are red Scotch bonnets, and you can see it's quite a few of those growing in. Now, this morning I did put a touch more of bone meal in all these varieties. All the varieties with the exception of the three that I put out here a month after all the large ones, and that was my yellow Muga Scorpions, Dragon's Breath, and Carolina Reapers. I'm going to wait before I put those in. Probably going to wait at least a good 3 weeks, give them some more time to absorb more of what I already put in there when I transplanted these. But anyways, my Scotch bonnets. Oh, you've seen them all on the underside there. So, got a whole bunch of these things growing in. You can see up top. So, and then we have our yellow ghosts. These have been putting out quite a bit. So you can, I've already featured these. You got some good size, you got good size ones, little, even new baby peppers growing in. You got a whole little bundle over there. There's a big one right there. So my yellow ghosts, there's tons of these all over the plants. So I gotta tell you, this season's got me really excited because out of all my plants last season, I only had there was 95% of the peppers I pulled in last year were from the it was like 6 large plants that I had. I think there was like 4 or 5 of them on that back porch, and then I had a couple chocolate butla plants up front, and those like 6, 7, 8 plants that I had accounted for 95% of the peppers that I pulled in. The rest of them came from the little tiny plants that I had in front of my porch. And I didn't get very much out of those. In fact, more than half of those plants didn't even produce. And it seems like I don't know, there was almost 70 of these large plants. Every one of them are almost as big as the ones that I had in the back porch, and they're all producing. So I am going to be getting that many times more peppers coming in, and plus these plants are putting out sooner than the ones that were on my back porch, because I had the proper nutrients to mix into the soil with all these plants that I did not do with the ones that were on my back porch. So it took much longer waiting for them to produce. So we're only in the month of June. But anyways, back to the yellow ghosts. So you see, you got them all over the place on here, even in the back there. My chocolate Muga Scorpions, those are either that or Remart peppers. But these are putting out. This is going to be a little tougher to go through, just because these plants are shorter. Oh yeah, see, I didn't even know these were on this plant. So you can see yeah, right there. Let's see what else we got going on in here. See, does this have anything on it yet? Yep, it sure does. And let's look on the back side. These are the toughest ones to really look through. So, got lots of flowers back there. I know I initially found some peppers growing in. Yep, got Peppers right there. Got baby peppers right there. Oh, look at that. That is actually the biggest pepper I have ever gotten out of any of these plants. I've been growing, this is my 4th season. That's the biggest one. Typically been growing in half that size. You got baby peppers growing in over there. And these are growing larger than for me this year than ever before. And that's probably because of the nutrients I have in the container soil. Stuff that I added. My purple ghost pepper plants are finally putting out some peppers. I found one so far, and to no surprise, it's growing in purple. It didn't even start off a green color. I mean, it just went straight to purple. I mean, if it was green, it just grew so fast that I missed the green phase. And, oh, there's a couple more. I didn't even see those when I was just out here before I decided to make a video. That is so different. I'm used to always seeing these peppers start off as green, and these things are purple. So, now, I got these out of peppers that I received last year in a box. I pulled peppers or seeds out of one pepper and then ate the other peppers on video. And when I got them, they were more of a burgundy color. But I guess the way it goes with these is the purple color is their unripened color. And when they start finishing ripening, they'll lighten up a bit. Yeah, so we got purple ghosts coming in. Here's Naga Morich. And we had only 1 or 2 baby peppers last video I made. And this thing has been putting peppers out like pretty good. So you see that big one right there. Got that right there. There's a couple more over here. Down there. You got several of them right here. So you got, see these. So Naga Morich is doing really good. And of course, we've seen the red ghosts. They were one of the first 3 varieties to put out. So this plant is littered with red ghost peppers. I don't really need to lift too many leaves up. I'm sure you can see them. I mean, there is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if there's up to 100 peppers on these plants right now. Got chocolate primatale. These got some larger peppers growing in. You can see, you got this one right here, looking just like I got mosquitoes trying to land on me. It's raining out. So you got them all over. Turning out to look like the way primatales are supposed to look. The chocolate primatales anyways. So let's see, what do we got? Oh yeah. Yep. So chocolate primatales are doing really good. Yep, you got them growing all over the thing. And then we got, I forget what was this. Oh, the Boost for Lemons. This thing has way more peppers on it than it did before. You can see this thing has them all over the place. Let's see if I can get in here without breaking anything. I don't know if you're seeing that. You got them all over this thing. You can see them from here. Let's see if the camera is picking it up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're all over. See under here. Got tons of them. So it's the Lucifer Lemon. And then, as I said, these Yellow Mooger Scorpions and the Dragon's Breath just started putting out. I know the Carolina Reaper was the only one that I couldn't find any on. So this we got Dragon's Breath. All right, let's see if I can find Dragon. Oh, yep. Here's I don't know if got that right there. Little one growing in. Now I did not put any. Well, I already mentioned it. I did not put any bone meal in these 3 varieties yet. I'm gonna wait. Let's see. I know I spotted that one. I'm not sure if there was any more growing in yet. Got plenty of flowers though. But let's see. I know often these peppers like to start growing first under the foliage in the shade. But let's move on to the yellow Murga scorpions. There's a few of them on here. Yeah, here we go. Well, we see one right off the bat, right up there. I know this had a few of them on there. See if I can find them all. Oh yeah, got this right here. Let's see, there was some bigger ones. Here we go. Got that right there. Oh, here's a bunch of them. I didn't even see these. I got right there. I'm running out of space to move back here. I still got my junk over here. All right, and we'll go over to the red primatales. I can already see one through the foliage. So you can see that down there. This one, yep, there's another one right down there. I was really shocked at how many grew, and I figured I might find a few more since I made that video a couple days, or since I spotted them a couple days ago. But I didn't know there was this many. So you got a little baby one down there. Let's see, there was more baby ones growing in. I know I spotted some that were much bigger. So we're gonna look around until we find them. More babies down there. Got that right there. I don't know if you're seeing it. I want to find the bigger ones that I found. Let's see, where did I want to find? Hang on, maybe one of the first ones that I pointed out was one I found. Come on, I know the one I seen right before I went in to get this tablet to do the video was I think it was bigger than everything I just spotted and pointed at. So it was probably the one that I spotted in the middle down here. Let's see if we can get a closer. Darn it. No. Wait, is that it? Yeah. Oh, is this thing picking that up? You can see that. So yeah, the red primatales are coming along, and I spotted at least a couple chocolate bootlas that were, I mean, there's plenty of baby chocolate. Oh, here we go. See the chocolate bootlas are growing in. You see them over here, and there is a, I don't know if you're seeing that. And then there's a ton of baby chocolate bootlas growing in. So you can see that one's just starting to grow. Let's see, what do we got? So we have all these extra little babies growing in. So let's see if we got anything going on right there. There's one right there. And oh, here's another one. Get that right there. So as you can see, my chocolate bootlas are coming along as well. And like I said, the we call Carolina Reapers the only ones I'm waiting on. At least I didn't spot any when I was out here a few minutes ago. But maybe we'll see some in a few days. And I'll give you a little update on my my newest plants that I put out here. So I've already shut everything down in my bedroom. Gave probably a good 30 plants away. And so I think I have, how many did I have? I counted them the other day. So roughly 50 under here, I think. And as you can see, these things are coming along beautifully. There was like 5 or 6 that I did have to put little plant stakes on. They were insisting on leaning and laying sideways into the soil. So I actually went to Walmart to the craft section, and I bought these little 2-foot long dowel rods, these real skinny things, and I just broke them into like 8 or 9 inch long, or cut them into 8 or 9 inch long little plant stakes. And they were only 49 cents for every 2 feet. That's a lot cheaper than what you pay for even the cheap wooden plant stakes. And what was I going to say? Oh, also, I'm letting my plants go through the next little phase of hardening off. So I started out with, since these plants were underneath a lesser powered grow light. It was a T5 grow light, but it was only one of those 2-foot long 4-bulb 5600K, and they were only 24 watt grow lights. So they I had to take dramatic, what do you call it, measures to make sure they weren't going to be killed off by the sun. So I had 2 layers of shade cloth. Each layer was 40% black. So now what I'm doing is I'm gradually letting a little more sun in. So what I did was I rolled up half of one of the shade cloths, so that way it's not just adding an extra layer on top of the rest of it. So I rolled it up, and I'm only allowing half of this to be exposed to the sky in this direction. So it's going to allow a higher percentage of sun through, but only for part of the day, because we do have these trees up here. It will provide some shade, so these are only going to be exposed to 60% of the sunlight for a portion of the day when the sun's up here. And then eventually, maybe in a couple weeks, I will remove the entire first layer, and then I'll let them get hit with 60% of the sunlight for the entire day, or as long as the sun is in this entire sky. And then a couple weeks later, I'll depending on how confident I am in these plants, I'll do the same thing. I'll roll up half of it and let them get part of the day of direct sunlight, and then after so long, I'll eventually have these in full sunlight, and then somewhere around that time, I'll transplant them into their final containers. There's a couple of them I do have in 2-gallon containers, because I did run out of the small quart size, so I just went ahead and did that. But as you can see, these have gotten huge. These things are coming along. I haven't had a single one of these die on me or anything. None of them look unhealthy. They're all coming along great. So, and this is honestly the quickest I've ever seen seedlings grow. And of course, I've never had seedlings put in soil that had extra nutrients mixed in with them. I will tell you, when I'm doing the double cup method, when I first see roots grow out the bottom of the first cup, once I start feeding them Miracle Grow that's mixed into water, the growth would start growing much quicker. So it's no surprise that I stick these in soil that has extra nutrients in them. They're growing a heck of a lot quicker than my plants ever have in the past when there was no extra nutrients. So hopefully these things will get to full size, and we'll have at least one or more harvests of peppers out of them before the end of the season. But we're only in 2/3 of the way through the month of June, so we got plenty of time. But anyways, that is my update, and my next update out here will be when I have multiple varieties with ripened peppers on them. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, we'll see you.